Hi everyone, this is my review of the Pantasy Dinosaur Museum. It's set number 85047 and it has 3,064 pieces. This is built with goat bricks, so it's very high quality bricks. It has all pat prints, no stickers involved. It comes with 4 highly detailed minifigures. This was overall a beautiful and great set to build. I loved every single second of building it. There were some issues that I had, and I'll get to them in a few minutes. But overall, this has become one of my favorite sets. The look of the overall building, the lights, the top, I can't wait to display this in my city. One cool feature is the back of the museum splits open. So you have the front here, and then in the back, this slides out, the back door slides out, and that reveals the inside of the museum, where you have your T-Rex, pterodactyl, and triceratops head. And then it has what they call a 360 viewing. This is the first floor. The first floor has a high ceiling to fit the dinosaur. The top piece is modular and it comes off to reveal the second floor. And I'll show you that in a minute. The second floor, the top comes off, and I'll put a picture right here, and you're able to see the second floor from the top. And then the top here, this is where the battery box is stored, and this is actually one of my gripes here. All right, here's an up-close shot of the Dinosaur Museum. Here are 2 of the minifigures here. And then you have dinosaur signs on the front. You have a clock up here with lighting at the top, which lights the front of the museum very well. There's a lot of glass in this set. And then here's the top. Let's take a spin around and I will show you the rear as well as the separate floors. This is how the rear will open up. It slides right out from the back. You take this, it comes right off. The sides open up like so. You have 2 more minifigures here. You have a pterodactyl skeleton right here, and then you have a triceratops skeleton right there on the left. The T-Rex is center, which is the main display. And then you have 2 more exhibits right up here in the stairwell. The T-Rex actually slides right out. There's a little clip in the back. And then here's a nice shot of the T-Rex for you. Here, and I'll put a picture on the screen here. Some of my gripes about this set is the wiring and how it's fed through. There's some excess wiring hanging in the corridor here. They don't give you a lot of room to mess with it because they get fed through here down into the stairwell and then out the front. The top comes off like so. Now, since the battery box is at the top, if you take the top of the second floor off, it will turn the lights off on the first floor. There's a connector here. And then you have a couple more exhibits on the second floor, but here's the connector, and that is getting power right from the battery box in the ceiling. You have another skull here, some more exhibits, an egg. There. So yeah, let's put that back on. We'll put the T-Rex back in. Now on to my main gripe about this set. Upon putting it together, I had issues with the top here. Now, my top is not fully on. There's spacing here. I can't get it to connect for some reason. The studs are not lining up. So I have it just sitting on top. And then this is where the battery box is. There's a light up here connected to the battery box. And then this battery box is fed through here to the rest of the set. I wish the battery box was on the first floor, but I guess with this set, it might have not been possible. So I keep that connector plugged in at all times, and then I just place the top like so on, not fully connected. Like I said, the two studs in there. If I put too much pressure, the top kind of collapses. I don't want to do that. For some reason, they're not lining up with my copy. So yeah, that was my review of the Pantasy Dinosaur Museum. I did have one issue with parts. There's a lot of windows in this set, and my box was missing all of the smaller windows. Now, luckily I had a bunch from other sets put aside that were Lego brand. I let Pantasy know, supposedly they're on their way. I was missing 32 of them. So they came in a separate package with all other windows all together, and my set was just missing all of that size window. That is the only issue that I had with pieces. The instructions were precise and clear. There was one issue within the manual where the T-Rex skeleton in book 2, there are 2 books. The T-Rex skeleton in book 2 had different parts than the T-Rex in book 1 and the one that you build. It had black eyes and black nostrils. And if I can, I'll put a picture here as well. But overall, if the battery box wasn't up top here, this could easily be, and if this wasn't so finicky, this could easily be my favorite Pantasy set. I love this set. I love the way it looks. I love the whole grandness of it. I would give this set probably a 7 out of 10. I do recommend it. If you're interested in this set, you can click my affiliate link right down in the description and pick one up. It helps the channel. It helps me. Like I said, I definitely recommend it. Your copy may not have these issues that I experienced, so I can't. And especially the windows. Pantasy is usually very good with their parts, and I've never had an issue with that. It's just this one time something was missed in the factory, I guess. But yeah, I still recommend the set, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.